Hey, Cornbread review off the bat, bro.
You might not like my review then, man. Yeah, so all in all, man, I ended up coming up 2.5 out of 5. Two of them things.
Yo.
5 out of 5 cornbreads for the cornbread review. What you think?
Cornbread movie review family, what up, man? Welcome back to another episode today. Hey, the channel went live, so I appreciate everybody texting me, calling me, all the messages on social media. I appreciate it. Like I said, we're getting this thing going. So I did this little Cornbread movie review from the A Square podcast. Go follow us. I'll edit it in there so you can go follow and check out our website. But definitely, I wanted to make this a real thing for you guys so that you can see me live in effect, baby. So Cornbread movie review, we back with another one. We talking about Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. I can't play the music, copyright stuff. But Mortal Kombat, I am ready. Whew, good movie. We're gonna get into all the specifics. So the people that didn't know, Cornbread movie review. We're talking about Mortal Kombat today. It's on HBO Max. I don't know if you guys got HBO Max or not, or bootleg it, or do what you got to do. But it's out on HBO Max, so go see that. The runtime is an hour and 50 minutes, and you already know it's rated R. It has to be rated R. If it wasn't rated R, it would have been stoning and uprising everywhere. But this movie's rated R, so go check it out, HBO Max. A little history on Mortal Kombat. So in 1992, the game came out. Very controversial. I remember you had to be a certain age to purchase the game. This one, it really mattered how old you are, what game you could purchase. Before the Grand Theft Autos and all those shows, I remember that. To buy an Eminem CD, you had to be a certain age. So all these parental advisories came out around that time. So 1992 is when the video game came out. In 1995, the first movie, Mortal Kombat, came out. Hood classic, great movie. Even if it came on today, like on Netflix or something, I'll go check that out. The second movie didn't do so well. It was so bad, they stopped making the Mortal Kombat movies, man. It was done poorly, terrible budget, acting, cinematography, all that crap. But whoever created this movie, shout out to them. So we back at it again. So Mortal Kombat. If you're new to Cornbread movie review, how I do all my movie reviews is in 5 different categories. All right. So it's the best you can get in each category is 5 pieces of cornbread. That's how we doing it. So the first category is acting, second category cinematography, third category storytelling, fourth category is did I get what I bought? Meaning this is Mortal Kombat. Did I get some killing and some fatalities? Right? This ain't a comedy. It's the opposite of what I was looking for. So that's the fourth category. Fifth category is it a must see, and I'm gonna rank all of them by the end of the show. So we diving right in, though. Mortal Kombat. Acting. Wasn't much acting, but they brought some characters, man. I'm gonna do it. Rest in peace, DMX. I'm gonna try to do it. So these are the characters, or some of the characters that was in it. So you got Sub-Zero, Sonya, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Jax, Kano, Rado, and Shang Tsung. I know it don't rhyme a little bit, but to the DMX fans, you know what I was doing out there. Like I said, all those characters are in there. If you are a big fan of Mortal Kombat, of the video game, or even some of the movies, you're going to love some of these characters in here. They did them justice, all right? But the acting part of it was a little so-so. They also had a new character in here called Cole Young. That was his Mortal Kombat name. His real name is Louis Tan. Like I said, I'll put his picture up so you can kind of see who he is. He's the protagonist of this movie. He started off, being a fighter, but wasn't winning, not smart, but he had heart. And then now, hopefully obviously spoilers, we're talking about the movie. So by the end of the movie, he found his powers. He was ready, he was confident, he was leading the charge of we need to defend Earth. So shout out to him. The human element in here was okay. A lot of people, besides the fighting in between scenes, it was the love scenes, or, not sex love scenes, but the human factor of losing a loved one. So those were okay. The actors did their job in that. Obviously, some strange thing is seeing monsters in this world of Earth wasn't a new thing to them, or gaining these type of powers and seeing them wasn't a new concept to the extras, right? Or the kids or the parents or something like that. It was just a normal thing in that Mortal Kombat world. So, that you kind of get points away from that because it didn't kind of make sense. But acting, they didn't even look, bro, though Jax is in this, man, I love Jax. They didn't even look for my man, bro. That's dirty. They said he was dead. They said, oh, well, and then they found him later. I really didn't like the one-liners in this movie. And I really disliked how character, when they brought up a new character and they introduced themselves, it was like only focused on that, right? So when Jax introduced himself, he said, hey, my name's Jax, blah, blah, blah. Had a little dialogue. Great. Other scenes, they'll be like, my name is Cornbread. And like they'll zoom in and play some music. So like they tried to introduce different characters like that. So for the next one, we got to do better in character introduction. So overall for Cornbread, for first category, acting, you get 3 out of 5 from me, man. All right, second category, cinematography. Editing, A1. I'm up. Clap it up. Great editing. I don't know if that's what took so long for this release of this movie, because this movie was done last year, but obviously COVID pushed it back, and they're supposed to come out a week or 2 ago, but anniversaries kind of, it was more of a timing thing for this. But A1, whoever did the job, great job editing. Good job for that. Looked like the budget was there. This wasn't rushed. Like I said, it's an hour and 50-minute runtime, about an hour and 40 minutes of actual movie. So it wasn't rushed. You know, the cut scenes were great. What else? Wonderful fight scenes. I really love the fight scenes. Some of them, you could tell, had stunt doubles, but it was very hard to pick out. You know, one of the ice scenes, you could tell when they were walking on it, it looked like a big old sheet or a sheet like that you put on your bed, so you could tell that it was moving. It was supposed to be ice. So little things like that. Obviously, I'm being picky. You know, I got to do that, man. That's what we do in the Cornbread movie review. We got to talk about everything. But they also didn't dive in. There's a Earth world and a Outworld. They really didn't dive too much in the Outworld. It's only like 1 or 2 scenes in the Outworld. What you see, it looks pretty cool, but what is the Outworld, right? They didn't explain that too much. But all action, cinematography, great. So in that category, it gets 4 out of 5 from me. Storytelling, great job storytelling. This one, you know, like I said, the protagonist was Cole Young, but you also get to understand how the movie starts and ends is really Scorpion. Scorpion's the good guy in this movie, which is kind of weird. You know, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are always the bad guys. So Scorpion's the good guy in this. You kind of know how he became who he was. And the story is, if you have a dragon tattoo, it's either it was passed down by lineage or you killed somebody with it and then you gain their dragon tattoo and then you get power. So that's I get what you're going, but it's a stretch, you know, but I'll accept it. So you do get to know the evolution of characters, right? Like you're not getting Jax already with the arms. You get him being a normal veteran and Sonya Blade being a veteran, but then how they get to where they're at the end of the movie. So great job of character development in this. So what happened with Scorpion's family? We're going to talk about it, man. You know, or what happened with his daughter? We don't know. You know, Raiden took her, and obviously a couple years later, you have the son of Scorpion, the grandson, grandkid, whoever he is to Scorpion, but you have him. So hopefully on the next go around, they could talk a little bit more of like who Scorpion's daughter was, because obviously his other family got killed. But like I said, I'm nitpicking. And Sub-Zero, he's the GOAT. That's my favorite character. Everyone has favorite characters in Mortal Kombat. So in the description, let me know, or in the comments, let me know who your favorite character is. Mine, anytime I play Mortal Kombat, as soon as I open it up, going straight to Sub-Zero. I don't care if you got 100 more characters. Sub-Zero is my number one, right? I know all of his, not all of them, his fatalities, his special moves and stuff like that. But he's the bad guy in this, and he's bad. He's a beast. He's cooking everybody. Like I said, he's an assassin. He like Jason out here. No matter where you at, he gonna find you and he gonna try to kill you, man. So Sub-Zero, always, I was so happy to see him. So storytelling overall gets 4 out of 5 cornbreads from me. Next category, did I get what I bought? Yes, I did, to answer your question. This movie is violent. This movie is gory. This movie is bloody, and I love every bit of it. There's no way you can have a Mortal Kombat without being like this, right? That was one of my biggest knocks on the Wolverine movies. they're a PG-13. Like, they're not really doing Wolverine justice. But when they made Logan, which was rated R, the best movie of that franchise. So you kind of get what I'm saying, man. It had to be rated R, no holds barred. They were cooking. So they opened it up for more characters too, which is a good and bad thing. I mean, you would want to see some, I'm sure other favorite characters might be like Luke Cage or whoever, right? Some of those characters weren't in this movie, so you might grade it a little bit scale on a lower scale because you didn't see your favorite character. But they definitely opened up for the second movie. I hope they better make a second movie because this movie needs a sequel. All right. The many fatalities. Oh, I loved it. The fight scenes, and just like I said, the many fatalities. They should come up. I don't know if they got to get with the video game people and take some of their fatalities, but some of these that I saw, wonderful, 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 wonderful. Like I said, this is for the fans, like the millennials like me, man. From the people who've been following Mortal Kombat from day one. I love the fatalities, and I'm sure they'll create more ways on the next movie. So, did I get what I bought? 4.5 out of 5 cornbreads for me, man. This movie's doing pretty good. And is it a must-see? You could not know what Mortal Kombat is and watch this movie and be satisfied at the end of it. You could be a fan like me and watch Mortal Kombat, this movie, and be a fan of it, right? So they did a good job of explaining kind of what things were, who a couple of the characters are, but they also snuck in some little jewels in there, some little, one of the things I wrote down was, you know, people who play the video game and just spam the button, same spammer, button mashers. You know, they just do get over here 50 times, or they just keep doing the leg sweep and you can't get out of it. They made a little joke about it. You know, it's like, is that all the moves you're gonna do? And he just kept doing it, right? So I love that. You gotta find the hidden jewels in these movies, but only fans of that would catch those little subtle things. But if you don't even know what Mortal Kombat is, you could watch this and you'll love it. I'm ready for the second movie. Like I said, and the one positive thing was, you know, watching the trailer, you would think, man, that's all the best scenes right there. You've seen the movie. No, it was some more great scenes that did not make the trailer. So if you are thinking about watching it, I would say go watch it. Is it a must-see? 5 out of 5 cornbreads for me. So overall, cornbread movie review of Mortal Kombat, it gets 4 out of 5 cornbread movie review from me. 4 out of 5. Like I said, and I'm going to put up the list of all the cornbread movie reviews from 2021, so go check that out. Also, man, we not playing. Like I said, I watch movies since I was 12 or 13, man. So up here, I got a lot of movies that are goodies. So we're going to call this the Forgotten segment. Forgotten. Every time I'm going to have a cornbread movie review for movies, I'm going to give you a Forgotten segment. This is a movie that maybe you've never heard of, maybe you've never seen, or maybe you've seen it. It was good to you, and now I'm about to go watch it. So the movie, first time I'm going to bring this up, is Wind River. Wind River. Go watch it right now. This movie came out in 2017. It has Elizabeth Olsen and Jeremy Renner in that. It's a murder mystery. It'll keep you glued to the TV off from start to finish. You ain't going to know what happened, who did it, action throughout. Even the slow scenes are good because they're giving you certain clues or having that character dialogue. It's filmed in, or I don't know if it was filmed in Wyoming, but it takes place in Wyoming in the snow. So those type of elements play a factor in this movie. And it's written by the directors of Sicario and Hello Water. You know what I'm saying? So those are great movies in itself right there. Those are more forgotten movies that you can go see. So Wind River, whatever you, like I said, if you want to go watch a good movie, Wind River. Go check that out. This is another episode of Cornbread Movie Review. Like I said, let me know what movies I should be reviewing. TV shows too, I'm doing both. So don't be shy. Let me know what I need to be watching with my time. Hey, we watching the movies anyway. Might as well do a review on it. I love y'all. Subscribe. See y'all next time. Peace.